This is my take on Love Island as a 45-year-old mom of two. But don't get it twisted. I was once a party girl with Jezebel tendencies. I have notes. I've not seen one person apply any sunscreen. Maybe I'm missing something, but for me, as a skincare girly and a mom, you gotta put on your sunscreen. And they're sitting out in the sun and they're wanting to chat. First of all, if I'm sitting in the shade and somebody comes up, can I play for a chat? I just sat down. Everybody jumps up. Sure, we can go for a chat. Me, I'm like, I'm so tired. I really want to take a nap. Either way, wear sunscreen. Love seeing everybody drink water. That's great. Now, I don't know exactly what's in those water bottles, but if it's water, good on you. If I see one more makeup wipe, y'all quit. See y'all dragging it across your pretty faces, stop. Get you a double cleanse, okay? I can't. The makeup wipes kill me. Appreciate that they don't put cameras in the girls' shower. Although, are the boys and the girls using the same shower? I don't know. I hope that everyone is showering before bed. Because you know, like when you're outside all day, you smell like air. You know what I mean. I hope everybody's doing that. The kissing challenges where they have to go down the line and kiss everybody. My God, imagine if you're the last person. I can't. If I were there, I would keep me a little thing of Listerine in my pocket, sprayed in my mouth before each kiss, because you gotta kill those germs, y'all. Like, there's a lot of tongue action this season. Listen, I am not a prude, okay? I'm not a prude, but there's a lot of tongue. You just spray. By the way, I've just started watching season 6 because all of y'all said it's amazing. But from what I've noticed between 2 and 7 is that 2 was all about coupling up. 7, there's no coupling up. Alandria and Taylor, which by the way, I loved them together. Nick and Sierra, Ace and Shelly. What I'm seeing is anybody who decides to get close to being a couple, the teammates cast them off. From season 2, they didn't have the power to do that. It was our votes. It was America's votes. I think that is poor planning on producers. It's made for a really messy season. I don't think that the cast should have a say on who's voted off or not. I think that's really kind of like ruined the vibe. I'm not loving that. Maya Papaya. I have to be honest with y'all. She bothered me in the beginning. She's kind of annoying to me. She was just like all over the place. The more I've gotten to see her and know her, she's very endearing and charming. I really like her. And I'm glad that everybody is warming up to her. And I'm glad that she's sort of coupling up with Brian, because I think with their backgrounds, they both get the overly affectionate. I'm from the South. We call everybody darling, sweetie, honey, baby. It doesn't mean anything to us. That's just how we do it. So I get that aspect. I would really like to see those two together. I think they're very cute. And Brian has the prettiest smile. And Amaya is a girl's girl. She doesn't hate on anybody. She will tell the boys how it is. But for the girls, she's there for them. She's not going to allow anybody to go off into that corner crying by themselves. She's going to pump you up. She is a hype girl. And I love that. Love Amaya Papaya. Huda. Okay, first of all, when I talk about these Islanders, one thing I'm not going to talk about is their looks in a negative way. Y'all have to stop that. I mean, I think that when you start talking about the way someone looks rather than their character, that's when you've lost the plot. Huda irritated me as well. I found her to be highly emotional, crying all the time. She gave me a little bit of a pick-me vibe. Warming up to her more, but I still have a guard up. I think that she is very male-centered. I feel that everything is for the male gaze. But mind you, we're only seeing what they want us to see. So it's very hard to determine a person's personality based off of a TV show with lots of edits. The deal with Huda, Shelly, and Ace in the challenge, and Shelly being mad at Huda, I don't think you should just be mad at Huda. Be mad at Ace, because Ace is your man, and he could have stopped that when he wanted. Do I think Huda went a little too far? Yes, especially if she was my friend. Yes. I also will give her grace in the fact that maybe she was feeling it with Ace. He looked like he was feeling it, and they were definitely locked in. I get why Shelly would be mad and maybe feel a bit threatened, because Ace looked like he was enjoying it. But don't be mad just at Huda. You need to be mad at Ace too. And Ace is not 5'10". One thing about me is that I'm just not a very competitive person, especially when it comes to a man. So I don't think I would do well on the show, because if anybody tried to take my man for a chat, take him. If he wants to go, take him. Like, I'm not going to fight over it. If you want to try to hook up with the guy that please do it. Go for it. Not be any fun on this show because I just don't care enough. Great, cool. I'm gonna go make a grilled cheese. I appreciate the boys bringing the girls breakfast every morning. I am so picky about the way that my eggs are cooked. I love scrambled eggs, but I don't like them to feel runny scrambled eggs. I need them to be almost dry. And plus, I enjoy cooking. I know that I would like to go down there and make my own breakfast. And I think that all the guys bringing like double breakfast to all these girls like impress them. It's very sweet. It's puppy behavior. Okay, y'all have to come up with a plan because bringing a girl 3 plates of pancakes, knowing she's going to be in a bikini all day, she's not going to eat it all. Like, she's just not. Like, what if you have tummy issues? Where are you supposed to go? I think about stuff like that. I am not trying to share a bathroom with a bunch of dudes, and apparently Nick pees all over the toilet seat. So the girls, if they're on their period, what are they doing? Because you are all up in there on the camera. The whole thing about sleeping together in this tiny little queen size, I don't even think it's a queen size bed. I think it's kind of weird that they make you sleep in the bed. The person that you couple up with off the rip, you should have the option. Do I want to sleep with this person tonight or not? I don't know. I think it's very weird. And another thing, Nick and Sierra getting it on in that tiny little room with all those people. Take that shit to Soul Ties or the Speakeasy. You know, get your duvet and go to Soul Ties because nobody wants to hear macaroni in a pot. Promise you. I honestly cannot believe that none of the Islanders have not gone to the producers and said, I can't hear the. And on the topic of Sierra, I find her to be the most pick-me of all of them. She's trying to give cool girl energy, and the only one that I feel that has proper cool girl energy is Iris. Sierra is trying to be the way Iris actually is. So I've never cared for Sierra from the beginning. Got a lot of other things that are happening. She's pretty much cooked. I think she feels like she runs the house, and as soon as I see someone acting like they run something, I want to make it very apparent that they don't. And that goes for Ace as well. I don't disagree with everything Ace says and does because I find him to be very intelligent in a way that he knows how to work this game. Everybody says he should have been on Survivor. Agree, because he's strategic. Shelly and Olandria would probably have been the ones that I would have wanted to hang out with if I was there. Olandria gives me like mommy vibes. She's very much like the mother hen of the house, and she kind of tells you how it is. Didn't care for the way that she threw Huda under the bus, talking about her making out with Chris. I feel like that was for Huda to express, but I do give her grace on that because I think that Olandria was crashing out a little bit because of Taylor and Clark. I loved Taylor. Taylor is somebody that I would have wanted to like hang around with in the villa. There's not like an attraction there for me, but he seemed like just like a fun guy. Like, now that I've kind of seen his vibe, I'm not feeling it. But you know who I do like is Chris. Chris seems so genuine. If I was there with the guys that we have now, I would probably choose Pepe. Pepe is a tall drink of water, is he not? And that smile, I like him because he's not mean to anybody. He's not rude. He's not trying to be a dick. Like, yeah, I don't really feel like we have a connection, but he's not going to make anybody feel badly about themselves. So I really like Pepe. And I kind of hope that Pepe and Iris get together. I do. I don't know what time they make these people get up, but they turn those lights on. Shit is aggressive. In the afternoon, what if you want to go take a nap? Can you go take a nap in your bed? You know, if you're out at the beach all day or you're by the pool and you're in the sun and all that, there's nothing better than taking an afternoon nap, especially if you've had a few cocktails. Can they take a nap? I would need a nap. I'm excited to see how tonight's episode goes because I think that a recoupling is definitely needed. Split Sierra and Nick up. I feel like Nick is not really feeling it. I feel like if he had a choice, he would want Olandria, honestly. Taking her hand when she comes down the stairs, like he's trying to be next to her all the time. You cannot hide that spark. I'd like to see Huda and Chris together. Amaya and Brian, I think, are very cute. Pepe and Iris. Shelly and Ace, I mean, they might as well. I really like Shelly. I think that she's very like graceful and poised, and I like her personality, and I would definitely want to be friends with her. She needs to get away from Sierra. I feel like Sierra's just like stirring the pot. As a 45-year-old mom, former party girl, experienced a lot. I teach my daughter this as well. Girls are going to flip on you all the time. One minute they're going to be friends with you, the next minute they're going to flip. And as long as you can see that and you are prepared for that, I think that you're good. You can have great relationships with other women. Just know that you're not going to get along all the time, and it doesn't always have to be the end of a friendship. You can go through an argument. It's how you work through it to end up becoming stronger on the other side. So what I'm hoping with Olandria, Shelly, and Huda is that they go through this and they become stronger as friends. I'm excited to see tonight's episode. I never thought I would have like notes on Love Island, but here we are.